Alright, let's see what this stone tablet has to say for itself. Actually, hang on. We've been here once before. Just in case. Yeah, I'm not going back through all that song and dance one last time. Alright, do I have to mess with anything? Okay, Earth Mastery on 1. Okay, that's simple enough. Wait a minute. This is where we got stuck last time, wasn't it? Actually, well, Petroka did have Earth Mastery. I believe Nim does.
I've been sharpening my fangs for this day to come.
We good?
Ooh.
Nature, lend me your strength.
Grant me strength.
Excellent. So, what have we got here? Besides, I need to swap Nia around because I probably shouldn't have 2 Knuckle Claw users on her. Guess I can throw Florin in for now.
I'll do my best.
Ooh.
I've got it all under control.
Do you now? Alright. Oh, one of these things. Whatever these things are.
Astounding. So this is the ancient tablet.
That's clearly more than just a stone slate.
At least it looks like a tablet, I guess. Still, seems flimsy.
Is that floating?
How about that weird little box? Suspicious?
It looks like some sort of device for showing pictures floating in thin air.
What a bizarre idea.
What kind of scientific wizardry is this? Truly, the ancients' grasp of technology was on a level we could only dream of.
Adenine? Doesn't that look like writing?
Oh, yeah, now you mention it.
Good luck trying to decode it. No sense. Well,
Cool if I have a fiddle about with it, right?
No, Zeke, it is not cool.
Why?
You can't fiddle about with ancient artifacts. What if you break something? The construction looks delicate. We have to handle it very carefully.
yeah, if it breaks, we need to make sure it's
Yes.
you that breaks it instead. That way nobody else can be blamed.
So, did you find any ancient knowledge
Although,
yet?
no telling it's the same language, though, to be
Not
fair.
quite yet. Let's see.
Because the architect clearly understands the current prevailing language, but that doesn't mean it be the same as English or Japanese, I guess, depending on localization.
2, 3. There's space for 12 characters in total.
Oh, right. I see now.
Any insight, Adenine?
It's a challenge. The ancients are challenging me to solve this riddle.
Uh-huh.
Now I'm feeling determined. Everyone, to solve the puzzle of this stone tablet, I shall retire to my room.
As expected.
What? Adios.
And she's gone.
So... she's just gone?
Apparently.
Yeah, she's gone.
And now we have to go meet her at Argentum. Alright, off we go. Back to the warehouse. Let's see how complicated this ends up being.
Phew. That was a slog.
What now then? This is most interesting.
Alright, now that we've got that going for us, please enter password. I'm gonna have to guess at these, aren't I? Unless there's a way of telling somehow. I guess just blind guessing isn't going to get us very far. Maybe if we tried it enough times we'd hit on a solution eventually, but it would take quite a while. Yeah, that doesn't sound like much fun. If the key to this tablet lies anywhere, it will probably be in some kind of ancient tome. That would make sense. Perhaps it would be quicker if we had found the appropriate text first. could I ask for a bit of help from the mercenaries, too? Of course! Let's find whatever clues we can to unlock this tablet's mystery. Alright then. So the mercs already have something to do, huh? Pretty sure I sent them off on something they can't come back from anytime soon, but never mind me. Let's find out real quick. Oh, there'll be one back in 2 minutes. Okay, fair enough. So, how busy? Alright, so I'll need to throw Adenine in as the leader, but if that's all that's required, that should be relatively quick. Okay, I'll let the timer run out in the meantime. Is there anything I want to do while I'm waiting? I don't really see a need to do much else. I'll just run out the timer.
I will strive to do the utmost.
Alright, I just need Fire Mastery alone, huh? That's relatively straightforward. Alrighty then, throw some Fire Mastery into play.
Excellent. I have established my team, the Contrarians. Now, what adventures does the world have in store for us?
Just remember to have fun.
Alright, 10 minutes. Well, I just started sifting through a bunch of core crystals because I've got 1,000,005. Ran out of boosters, but easy way to do it. Just look through the ones I found. So I'm just going to spend the next 10 minutes sorting through blades. I'll jump back in once that either I run out of blades or, well, Adenine runs out of stuff to do. So, be back in a moment.
Hey, Dromark, you were kind of useful back there.
It proved
Thank you.
easier
You too
than I
function
expected.
adequately.
Nicely done.
Mission was a success.
Well, this isn't exactly what I was looking for, but alright, let's see what the result is.
Hey,
Alright, that one was at trust level A. Okay, so it looks like it's more meant for accruing a bunch of gold then. Not that I need to worry about saying, but there we are. Okay, and then Adenine's got 5 seconds on that, so... Okay, so it's back down to half, but still. Huh. Not too bad. Either way, I'll go ahead and sift through this, then we'll see what the result is for Adenine.
What did you think?
Let's take a look. Okay, heard about someone with an old book about the tablet, huh? Alright then. I guess we'll see where that leads us. Looks like there's a bunch of places we can go looking, huh? Alrighty then. Well, let's start going down the list. Alright, fonts of mine to start with, huh? Alrighty. I guess I get to go from core crystal grinding to searching around then. Here goes nothing, I suppose. Excuse me, could I ask you something? Yes, what big voice for? I heard that you might have an ancient tome that mentions something about an ancient tablet. Could I have a look at it? Hirogi have many tomes like that. Need more information about tablet you interested in. Well, it's transparent, really thin, and floats in the air. You sure that really tablet? Of course, it's clearly packed full of ancient information. Thin and floating in air? Ah! Hirogi do remember seeing pictured like that in tome. Perfect. Could we take a look at it? 10,000 gold. You're charging us just to look at it? Tome was not easy to get hands on. Very valuable item. If not willing to pay, Girogi suggests friends leave. Well, I guess it was a bit naive of us to expect you to show us such a valuable text for free. Rex, what do you think? What? I've got the money for it. Always pleasure doing business. Here is tome you asked for. Look all you like. This definitely seems to be a picture of the tablet we found. It's just covered in weird writing though. How are we meant to read any of this? Don't worry, I can take care of that.
This is most interesting.
No pressure. What does it say? It looks like this is an explanation of how that tablet works. The text is pretty faded, so there are quite a few bits I can't read. But there was a bit that said XE36. It seemed to be part of the tablet's name. The tablet has a name? That's pretty weird. Hang on, Adenine. What if that isn't a name? Oh. It could be part of the 12-character code we're looking for. Nice work, Adenine! Alright, info number 1. Now, where else do I need to go hunting? Alright, back to Goldmouth for another, then Tantal for a third. Well, I need to loop back to Argentum anyway, so let's see if the Tantal one will let me take a look at it out of order. Hi, I'd like to take out an ancient tome about ancient floating tablets. Floating tablets? Yeah, there's this weird thin tablet that floats in the air. We need to know more about it. Well, we do have one book that might be relevant to your needs. The only thing is, nobody has ever been able to read it. Don't worry, I should be able to handle that.
This is most interesting.
There we are. So, what did it say? Well, if I'm honest, it was pretty difficult. I could only decipher bits and pieces. But I managed to get a string of characters that seemed relevant. It said 19A3. I'm sure this has to be part of the 12-character code we're looking for. If you found out that much, that's all that matters. Yep, we're getting closer to the day when we unlock that tablet's secrets. There we are. I guess I could do it out of order. Nice. Alright, back to Goldmouth. Goldmouth? Whatever. Goldmouth sounds funnier. Hi there. What do you people want? After something in particular? We're investigating a certain ancient tablet. Ancient tablet? Yes, it's transparent, really thin, and floats in the air. Sound very unusual. Me has heard of ancient technology to make words and pictures float in air. Maybe this tablet related to that technology. We heard you might have an ancient tome related to that tablet. Is it true? Me does have tome from that era. Might contain information about strange tablets. Friends want to read tome? Really? You'd let us? Yes. Friends need to decipher tome by selves, though.
This is most interesting.
Alrighty then. How was it, Adenine? It did seem like the text was about the right kind of ancient technology, but there wasn't much about that tablet in particular. All I could find was a weird name that said E46S. You don't think that's... Of course, it must be part of the 12-character code. Why the tome can't just go list the whole code in one go, I don't know. At least it's progress. Yep, it's all thanks to you guys. Well, I mean, they can't just have the password all visible in plain text, come on. Rule number 1 of IT, don't store your passwords in plain text. Now, well, me getting hung up on that aside, let's head back downstairs and take a look. Crap, I don't actually remember it right now. Okay, give me a sec. There we are.
We're done.
I hope things went well.
Whoa, yippee-ki-yay! I got a response! Really? That's the tablet's mystery solved then? No, I don't think we can consider it solved completely just yet. Say again? Well, the stone tablet seems to be indicating the world tree. Isn't a part of it glowing? Yes, bravo! Well spotted, Morag. After we unlocked the tablet, that part lit up. I think it's showing us the part of the world tree called the data processing room. If we go there, something should be waiting for us. But there's no way to know unless we actually go and check. Quite. I have a duty to investigate as soon as possible. Hey, Adenine, what are you... There she goes again. Yeah, but going alone to the world tree, that's a whole new level of recklessness. Wait, why am I slurring my accent? We should hurry after her. I do need to stop after this. I did not expect to spend as much time as I have with this game. To be fair, that was because the game cratered on me after 45 minutes, but still. Either way, give me a second to sift through things real quick. And then once we're done, I get to go spend all the time in the world just dealing with everything, really. Oh boy.
I will attend to your every need.
Okay, Mercs had something to worry about? Yes, give me a sec. Another Orion thing, huh? Alright, another job with a bunch of nonsense. Ah well, to be fair, more aux scores. Still, at some point I'll have to remember to sift through all those aux scores, but never mind me. Ah well, give me a sec to sort through this and we'll be on our way. Ah, that's why I wasn't allowed in here before. Fair enough. Now let's take a look.
This is momentous. Oh, but what is this?
She's in her own little world.
Classic Adenine.
Jeez. Adenine, stop running off by yourself.
Hold up, Nia.
Huh?
There's something inside the room.
Uh-oh. We're about to be in combat, aren't we? Yep. Sounds about right.
An enemy.
It would appear to be the room's guardian.
Adenine, it's not safe in there.
Save your breath. She's not listening.
Bad news! Going for Adenine!
Then intervene!
Adenine, run!
You really could intervene by now.
Stop the shouting! Can't you see you're breaking my concentration? What? How dare you come in here and interfere with my research? I was just getting to the good bits, too.
Yeah.
You're not gonna put a damper on my curiosity and studiousness. That's a promise. Understood? Get the picture? Shut up and let me work.
We probably shouldn't let Adenine have all the fun.
I mean, we could.
Let's get in there and help, Rex.
This music seems a bit overdramatic for the circumstance, but never mind me. Either way, let's see how easy it is to rough you up.
I will show you no mercy. Even by the light of
Alright, yep. Relatively easy to rough up because Zenobia.
You chose well. Take it out. Come
On the ground with Nevermind. You brought out the thing that's just gonna keep blocking us.
It didn't connect.
Please stop. Yeah, no. Thank you, Shield. That would have been annoying. That would have been really annoying. Holy crap. Stop it! Alright, as expected, reinforcements. At least those two over there don't seem to be having any effect. Back up. And then back down. Let's see if it kills outright or if I need to bring Zenobia out for it to play. Nope, didn't outright kill. Alright. We'll let Zenobia finish it then. Get him! Yeah! And then you fall quickly. Alright, now we just gotta rough these two up, huh? Should be relatively simple. Yep, as expected, fairly simple. Can we even inflict break on you? I guess eventually we'll find out, but still. Down you go. I'm honestly surprised they aren't trying to summon more. Or just do literally anything, but... I mean, I'm not gonna complain, but I am surprised. Please die quickly.
When do we get to the dissection?
There we go. Just what I need, more core crystals.
Finally, some peace and quiet.
Seriously, I thought we were done for a moment there. Hey, Adenine.
And already back to it.
Suddenly I'm more afraid of her than those monsters.
So, Adenine, will you be able to make use of this ancient wisdom? This room is like a witness to the ancient sophistication. There's all sorts of mind-blowing information stored here. It's a wondrous treasure trove of knowledge. I'm so very, very glad we all came here. Oh, it's overwhelming. I might faint.
Then stop dancing around.
Anything we can use, like, right now?
Nope.
Nope.
Deciphering the tomes? And then that tablet-like device as well? All of that took considerable time as it is. But it was a nop-on child's play compared to the stuff in here. If I wanted to crack all of this, it'd take 1,000 years.
That is a long time.
All you drivers would have to find a way to stay alive for me for all that time.
Tora think that unlikely.
Uh-huh. Unless Pyra could somehow become your driver.
Classic Adenine.
No kidding.
But of course you're not going to actually tell any of us this. Mostly because we know how this is going to end up. Adenine, should we head back? You've been at it for a while. What are you saying? I've got no intention of moving. If you want to go back, then by all means, be my guest. I'll just live here from now on. No way, girl. We still got bigger fish to fry. But I don't want to. I don't want to be anywhere else. If I don't research this place, who do you think will? This is of vital importance to everyone on Allrest. I can't deal with this. I can see you won't budge. Go ahead then, study it as much as you want. Awesome. Thanks, driver dearest. I just love understanding, and I'm glad we've reached one. Aha. We've certainly reached something. Hang on, did you just get disengaged? Hang on a sec, you even in my team right now? Yes, you are. Okay. So I can at least max this out, right? Cool.
It's strange. Knowledge is a gift that keeps on giving. Incredible! I feel as if I'm a fully rounded individual.
Nice! Well done, you.
There we go. Alright, so before I talk to you, let me go grab this real quick.
We return.
Nice
Oh, perfect.
done.
Ooh, legendary core crystal.
Have returned.
Oh, I'm so busy. I'll probably take about 1,000 years to decipher the information in here, give or take. Oh, by the way, you can still take me on with you on your adventures if you like. I need a change of pace once in a while, or this thing will drive me mad. Well, I guess this is your new hideaway, for whenever you're not actively deployed. Alrighty then, but that is the end of, well, at least to my knowledge, that is the end of all of the Blade quests. We have officially seen to every last one so far as I'm aware. So, that in mind, I guess we'll just have to see to the main quests as a result. And to be fair, we did manage to knock out one of them while we were at it. Although, let's see, now that I think of it, so how many quests are there left? And what's the list view give us? Okay, so not exactly the easiest to tell the count, given that, but that's okay. So, completed. So, give me a second to count this up real quick. Alright, 129 quests, and there's 152 in total. So, Still a fair amount to uncover, still a fair amount to do. And that's not including anything I need to worry about for challenge battles. The few blades that need to be seen to apart from that. Actually, may as well show that off real quick, because with Adenine and Finch taken care of, if I sort by trust, what's left? Alright, U6. Wait, oh, I haven't confirmed Finch yet, have I? There we go.
I'll never forget this one. Nope, never in a million years.
Clearly.
I'm all decked out in the arts department. You are the best!
Sublime. Your efforts have...
Yeah. Okay, so, we've got Telos, who I just need to jump a bunch more for. Poppy Buster, where I need to do a bunch of chain attacks and take out, I think... Which ones do I think Immovable Gonzalez is the only one left? Let's see. Yep. Alrighty then. Then overkill a monster in a chain attack. And then Shulk just needs to do a bunch of challenge battles, including 3 specific. Fiora, I believe, only has 2 challenge battles left, specific ones. Yep. And then Elma, well, she has a decent amount of the list I still have to go through, because I believe these challenge battles will be a bit tricky to figure out, especially since a couple of them require me to take out the super bosses correlating to them. And then I've got a bunch of, well, nonsense to see to here that's story related. So my thinking is, we'll see to that all in due time. Well, I'm not sure exactly how I'll set up the cadence yet. Well, I've got an idea for the cadence on super bosses and challenge battles relative to dealing with side quests, but I suppose I can show that off later. For now then, that'll be all from me. So next time we jump in, we'll knock out what we need to as far as the well, we'll continue knocking out what we can as far as not Blade quests, just quests in general. And with any luck, we'll have plenty to show for our efforts by the end of it.
I've been sharpening
I
your
suppose
pencils
time
for
will
this
tell as to how that
entire-
ends up working out, right?
Leave it to
I
glory.
suppose time will tell. So, we'll have that to look forward to next time. So, till then, thank you all for stopping by, and I will see you all later.